Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 17th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Cancer. The cosmos is pushing you into a week where emotions and clarity run side by side, and that's not something you should underestimate. With the sun forming a steady trine to Neptune, you're feeling more in tune with the unseen layers of your connections. This isn't about vague vibes, it's about a real, tangible opening that allows you to see the heart of someone else with an honesty that may have been lacking before. Pay attention to how the conversations unfold, especially the ones where silence has weighed heavier than words. Today, that silence starts breaking apart and you're standing in the middle of it, ready to listen and be heard. The strongest pull right now lies in your relationships. Venus lighting up your zone of intimacy is like a floodlight aimed directly at what matters: devotion, fear, loyalty, and the way someone wants to hold on to you even when they struggle to admit it. You may sense the push and pull of someone's uncertainty, yet the undertone is love, deep and unshakable. If you've felt that you've been carrying the weight of someone else's hesitations, prepare to see them step forward with more resolve. They've wrestled with the possibility of losing you, and that fear is becoming their motivator to act. Your role? To stay grounded enough to let their truth arrive on its own terms without forcing it. Still, you're not just sitting in the passenger seat. Pluto's ongoing pressure in your relationship sector is cracking open old fears of abandonment or betrayal, but this isn't about replaying history, it's about rewriting it. That gut feeling you've had, the quiet intuition that something was shifting, is being validated now. You're entering a cycle where clarity rises to the surface, and once spoken, those words can't be unsaid. The question is whether you're willing to soften your edges and let vulnerability meet vulnerability. Your ice-cold exterior might be protecting you, but it could also be freezing the intimacy that wants to grow. Single Cancers, your landscape looks equally charged. The past may feel like a ghost you can't quite shake, and while it doesn't mean you're secretly wishing to go back, it does show that unresolved emotions can still color how you open up. Today, the Tower effect is here. It's about shaking loose the lingering blocks that keep you circling the same doubts. This isn't punishment, it's release. A chance encounter or unexpected interaction could remind you that love doesn't have to repeat old cycles. You're stronger now, and the universe seems determined to prove it by nudging someone significant into your orbit before the month closes. Let go of the timeline, though. Forcing the moment only keeps the door half shut. Money and career are humming with their own kind of electricity. The earthy alignment between Jupiter and Saturn is stabilizing the bigger picture, helping you find balance between ambition and responsibility. A recent effort is about to show real results, maybe through a financial boost, the approval of a loan, or simply recognition for work that's demanded everything from you. There's cause for celebration here, but don't get too comfortable. The Ten of Wands energy is still present, reminding you that success isn't a finish line, it's momentum. Keep the grind consistent, but also allow yourself to enjoy the rewards you've earned. A little indulgence won't derail you. In fact, it recharges your confidence to keep building. On the personal growth front, your card of the day is the Queen of Swords, echoing the sense that you've pulled back into analysis mode. You're sharper, less forgiving of distractions, and determined to prioritize logic over sentiment. But here's the catch. While this clarity helps you cut through illusions, it can also close you off from the warmth that nourishes you. The universe is urging you to open the window a crack, to let in the air of possibility. Sometimes detachment feels safe, but the heart doesn't thrive in cold storage. Soften without surrendering your strength. You can be discerning without being unreachable. Emotionally, you're also learning the art of flow. The reminder is loud and clear. Don't micromanage destiny. The more you release the grip on how things should look, the quicker life surprises you with how they actually can be. This week is about elevating above the urge to control outcomes and instead watching them unfold naturally. Think of it like being lifted by a current. You still steer with your instincts, but you don't fight the tide. That shift alone can dissolve much of the heaviness you've been carrying. Cancer, this is your moment to see that the universe isn't working against you. It's rearranging the pieces so they fall into place at the right time. The love that feels destined, the career wins that stabilize your foundation, and the inner resilience you've been cultivating, they're all aligning now. Keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your heart just a little less guarded, because this week doesn't just bring clarity. It brings the kind of transformation that leaves no room for doubt about where you stand and where you're heading next. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Cancer, the energy surrounding you is profoundly transformative, urging you to step boldly into a new chapter of your life. This reading highlights deep inner shifts, external opportunities, and the promise of renewal. The cards reveal not only the challenges you've overcome, but also the luminous doors about to open. Let's walk through each card in detail. Card 1, Death. The Death card marks the beginning of your transformation. For Cancer, this represents the ending of long-standing struggles and the release of emotional burdens. It is not about loss, but about rebirth. You are shedding an old skin, moving away from shadows into light. This card speaks directly to your resilience. You've carried the weight of others and healed wounds in silence. Today, you're being called to embrace a rebirth that will redefine your path, both in love and in your greater purpose. Card 2, the Sun. Immediately following transformation comes the Sun, a radiant promise of joy, clarity, and vitality. For a sign like Cancer, so deeply tied to emotions, the Sun brings relief and renewal. It shines on your relationships, highlighting authentic love and supportive bonds. This energy suggests that your patience and compassion are finally being rewarded. In practical terms, it may also bring breakthroughs in creative projects or work endeavors that have felt stagnant. The Sun affirms that after a storm, your natural optimism and nurturing energy are rewarded with warmth and abundance. Card 3, the Lovers. The Lovers card points to a significant union, whether romantic, spiritual, or connected to your life's calling. For some Cancers, this may manifest as a deeply transformative romantic relationship, perhaps with someone who has walked their own painful journey. For others, it reflects alignment with a project or purpose that feels destined. What makes this card powerful for you today is its emphasis on choice. You are being asked to choose love, authenticity, and alignment with your true values rather than settling for what feels safe. Card 4, Strength. Strength confirms the immense inner power you've cultivated through adversity. Cancer, you often doubt your ability to endure, yet this card reminds you that your gentle persistence is more powerful than brute force. Strength encourages you to tame your fears and doubts, especially if you're launching a new endeavor or healing from betrayal. You are learning that compassion, patience, and self-control are your greatest weapons. This energy today suggests that a personal or professional obstacle can be overcome if you trust your quiet resilience. Card 5, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune signals a shift of fate in your favor. After years of feeling blocked or slowed by setbacks, destiny is turning, bringing opportunities and surprises. For Cancer, this could mean unexpected news, a life-altering call, or a sudden development in love or work. The wheel asks you to remain flexible. Change may feel overwhelming, but it is steering you toward growth. Today, watch for synchronicities and seemingly small events that mark the beginning of something bigger. Card 6, Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles promises stability, prosperity, and legacy. For a sign so dedicated to family and emotional security, this card is deeply affirming. It suggests financial rewards, career recognition, or a strengthening of family bonds. If you've been worried about material stability, the energy now is shifting toward abundance. It may also indicate that your sacrifices for loved ones are finally bearing fruit. Cancer's natural instinct to nurture is highlighted here. Your work and devotion are laying the groundwork for lasting prosperity. Card 7, Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents a fresh beginning in love, creativity, or emotional fulfillment. Cancer, This card aligns beautifully with your heart-centered nature. It suggests that someone may step forward with an offer of love or reconciliation, or you may find yourself opening to a new relationship. If romance isn't the focus, this card indicates an overflowing of creativity, intuition, and healing energy. The universe is pouring blessings into your cup, inviting you to trust your feelings and embrace the new emotional experiences unfolding. Card 8. The Hermit. The Hermit calls you inward for reflection and wisdom. While much of your reading emphasizes external shifts and opportunities, the Hermit reminds you to slow down and align with your inner truth. Cancer, you often put others first, but now you must ensure your choices reflect your soul's calling. This card suggests that your solitude, patience, and quiet contemplation have been vital in shaping the wisdom you now carry. Trust that the answers you seek are already within you. You need only to listen. Cancer, today's reading is a powerful story of transformation and rebirth. The Death and Sun cards show you emerging from pain into light, while the Lovers and Ace of Cups highlight new emotional and spiritual unions. Strength and the Wheel of Fortune remind you of your resilience and the changing tide of fate, while the Ten of Pentacles grounds you in the promise of stability and legacy. Finally, the Hermit invites you to align with your inner wisdom as you embrace the changes ahead. In essence, today's energy marks a turning point, a shift from trials to triumph, from endings to luminous beginnings. Embrace the blessings, Cancer, for you are stepping into one of the most transformative phases of your journey. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Cancer, financial energy moves like a turning tide, and the Wheel of Fortune places you at the center of its rotation. After months of uncertainty, you may find yourself standing at the threshold of new financial opportunities. This could manifest as a chance to step into a more rewarding career path, a stroke of luck in investments, or even unexpected support from family resources. What once seemed stuck now begins to loosen and move, granting you options you hadn't considered before. Your cautious nature often makes you hesitant to take risks, but this cycle encourages a degree of boldness. Luck favors those willing to adapt, and the cards suggest you are being nudged to trust the universe's timing. Sometimes, financial gain doesn't come from planning every detail. It comes from saying yes when the unexpected appears. The Ten of Pentacles reinforces this energy by highlighting long-term stability. This card is a reminder that wealth is not only money but also security, tradition, and the comfort of knowing your efforts have built something lasting. It speaks of rewards from hard work, but also blessings passed down through family lines. If you've been concerned about debt or financial instability, relief is on the horizon. Think also of prosperity in broader terms. Abundance might arrive through a collaborative project, a business venture with someone you trust, or even a symbolic inheritance, wisdom from elders that guides your next financial step. These resources enrich your life and can be as valuable as material gains. At the same time, you are reminded to remain grounded. Sudden improvements can tempt overspending or risky commitments. Take a balanced approach. Enjoy your blessings, but plan wisely. This cycle is about growth that sustains, not fleeting indulgence. Finally, luck today is closely tied to generosity. The more you share, whether it's knowledge, compassion, or financial help, the more the universe replenishes your reserves. Cancer thrives when supporting others, but this time, your giving spirit brings tangible returns in surprising ways. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 17th are 90, 54, 1, 91, 41, 17. Daily love. In love, the cards speak of transformation and renewal. The Death card signals the closing of old chapters, perhaps relationships where your heart carried too much weight, and the opening of a door to more fulfilling connections. This isn't about endings that leave you empty, it's about endings that make space for something brighter. The Lovers card appears to remind you of choice and alignment. Love isn't just about passion, but about shared values, mutual respect, and growth. For you, Cancer, the decision today is whether to invest in connections that mirror your evolving self or to cling to old patterns that no longer serve your spirit. The Ace of Cups brings the most hopeful message. It overflows with new emotional beginnings. This can be the spark of romance, an unexpected confession, or a deepening of intimacy with someone already in your life. It's a card of vulnerability, asking you to trust that opening your heart is worth the risk. Relationships that once felt one-sided may now find healing. If someone from your past resurfaces, it will only be meaningful if they have transformed as much as you have. Otherwise, the universe places fresh encounters in your path, connections that feel like destiny rather than chance. The energy also points to unconventional relationships. Age differences, cultural contrasts, or unexpected bonds may surprise you. Yet, the cards affirm that true love knows no boundaries when the connection is genuine. Ultimately, your love life today calls you to embrace authenticity. Whether partnered or single, choose the relationships that nourish your soul, not those that drain it. Emotional rebirth is your theme. Trust that love now brings more joy than pain. At work, in your career sphere, the Strength card highlights resilience as your greatest asset. Challenges may surface, but you have the calm determination to face them without aggression. Cancer's natural empathy often makes you a peacemaker, and today, that ability can transform workplace tension into collaboration. The Chariot, echoed from the reading's energy, shows movement forward. If you've been hesitating on a project or questioning your professional direction, today is a call to take the reins. Success comes from decisive action, even if the road feels uncertain. Momentum is your ally now. The Wheel of Fortune adds another layer of significance. Change is coming whether you feel ready or not. Opportunities for advancement or recognition could appear unexpectedly, possibly through an outside contact or a shift within your organization. Remaining adaptable will allow you to harness this energy rather than resist it. The Ten of Pentacles reappears here as well, hinting that your efforts will bring not only personal success, but also stability for your loved ones. Your career choices ripple outward, and the rewards may strengthen your home life as much as your professional standing. At the same time, beware of burnout. You are often so focused on proving your dedication that you risk depleting yourself. Balance persistence with self-care, and don't be afraid to delegate or ask for support. Today, your work life thrives when you combine inner strength with outward confidence. Remember, authority doesn't require force. True leadership lies in guiding others through empathy, patience, and vision. Health. The Sun card radiates through your health reading, bringing vitality and renewed energy. After a period of feeling drained, you may notice an upswing in stamina and overall mood. This is a reminder that wellness is cyclical, and your body is finally aligning with a more vibrant rhythm. Strength also influences this area, showing that healing is not only physical, but also emotional. Cancer often carries the burdens of others, which can manifest in stress or fatigue. Today, you are urged to nurture yourself with the same care you give others. Rest, meditation, or even gentle exercise can fortify your resilience. The Hermit encourages introspection. Listen closely to your body's subtle cues. Tiredness, cravings, or tension are signals guiding you toward balance. Solitude or mindfulness practices help you restore your inner peace, which in turn supports physical health. Emotional well-being is highlighted as well. The Ace of Cups suggests a release of stagnant feelings, perhaps through creative expression or open communication. Expressing your truth clears emotional blockages, freeing you from the weight of unspoken pain. Be mindful of overextension. The card suggests that while you're regaining strength, pushing yourself too hard could create setbacks. Gentle consistency will achieve more than sudden intensity. In essence, today's health reading is about holistic healing, mind, body, and spirit working together. By honoring your inner rhythms and giving yourself space to recover, you unlock a new phase of vitality. Family and friends. Family energy today is grounded in the Ten of Pentacles, symbolizing legacy, stability, and intergenerational connection. This card affirms that your role as a nurturer is vital, and your efforts to support loved ones do not go unnoticed. For some, this may mean reuniting with relatives or repairing old wounds within the household. Conversations about inheritance, family traditions, or shared responsibilities may surface, bringing both clarity and healing. Children or younger family members may play a key role in today's energy. They remind you of innocence, joy, and the importance of carrying family values forward. Your guidance shapes their growth, and their presence refreshes your own outlook. Elders, too, may need your attention. Wisdom passed down from parents or grandparents becomes especially significant now. Their stories or advice could illuminate choices you're currently making in your personal or financial life. At times, family responsibilities may feel heavy, but the cards show that balance is possible. Setting boundaries ensures that you can continue to give without losing yourself in the process. Above all, family today is a source of grounding and reassurance. Whether through laughter, shared meals, or moments of quiet support, your home environment offers you strength as you navigate transformation elsewhere in life. Compatibility. Compatibility shines brightest today with fellow water signs. Pisces and Scorpio mirror your emotional depth and bring the kind of understanding that feels unspoken. With Pisces, you may find a dreamlike bond, while Scorpio offers passion and intensity that reignites your heart. Earth signs also play a stabilizing role. Taurus brings grounding and loyalty, Virgo offers practicality and attention to detail, and Capricorn, your opposite, challenges you to balance home and ambition. With these signs, you find security and structure, which aligns with your current desire for stability. Air signs bring intellectual stimulation. Gemini and Libra may encourage you to see relationships with fresh eyes, while Aquarius teaches detachment that prevents you from overgiving. These bonds can be refreshing, though they may sometimes clash with your emotional intensity. Fire signs spark excitement, but may test your patience. Aries can inspire courage, Leo offers warmth and admiration, and Sagittarius introduces adventure. While fiery energy can sometimes feel overwhelming, it pushes you out of your comfort zone and fuels growth. Today, the cards suggest you lean toward those who honor your vulnerability while encouraging your expansion. Bonds that combine both security and transformation are especially favored. Ultimately, compatibility is not about perfection but about balance. The signs most aligned with you now are those who respect your emotional depth while inviting you into brighter, bolder horizons. Your lucky color today. Gold is your color today. It embodies the brilliance of the Sun card, reflecting warmth, vitality, and success. Wearing or surrounding yourself with gold tones enhances confidence, attracts abundance, and reminds you of the light shining after hardship. The phrase of the day: every ending is simply the dawn of a brighter beginning. Step into the light with courage and watch your world transform. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.